last week, we learned hand shapes, and we started learning cloud hands. Some of you have been introduced to that before. It is the fourth wellness exercise, so we're going to be practicing that today. It's pretty complicated, so we're going to give some extra time to that today. We also looked at opening out our hip, and we're going to do some more of that today. And we're going to introduce body shape, which involves also really paying attention to what's going on in our upper body. So instead of just sort of holding our arms and thinking about butterflies, as we have done in the past, we're going to really look at how we hold this whole, what they call a frame in dance, I guess, you know, it's how you'd hold your frame. So that's the curriculum for today. Let's warm up. We've been doing this for a while now, so welcome, Yukiko. So we're gonna just hang, or kind of hang. Hook your head up to the sun or a cloud or what's above the clouds. Feel your feet very grounded. Oh, you guys look great. And relax those knees a little bit. You're not going to really, you can bend them while you're preparing and then straighten them. Remember that little bit of a gorilla stance. Nice. You're just like suspended, your whole body suspended and relaxed. Feel just the little gentlest pull so your neck gets a little longer. Feel a little more space between your vertebrae. Feel the bottoms of your feet. Nice. And we're going to go into opening, which is the first move in the first section of the form. So you've already learned that. We're going to feel that spreading across our back, that upper back, turning our upper arms, and then they're going to lever up, floating up. Then those upper arms and elbows droop, but the hands are now pushing down a ball into water. Feel that moment where you can't push anymore. And we'll do that again. In prepare. Feeling that spreading across our back, it turns our arms lever up, floating up until they're shoulder height. And then push that ball down into the water. There's a little bit of resistance, but it goes. Almost like that, you know, the buoyancy you'd feel. And from here, we're going to go into the wellness exercises. Again, from prepare, you're suspended, extended. Feel that spreading across your back, your arms come up. This time, your knees bend and you go down. It can be a small down or a larger down, and then up and down. Moving with the waves. Feel the bottom. Feel the bottom. And up, breathing in. And down, breathing out. Up, breathing in. And down, breathing out. One wave up from your legs through your whole body. And one wave down. One more. And then as we start to come up again, this time our arms come out and in and out. We call this rock spreads its wings. The rock is a giant bird. So feel your wings beating. As you do this, you can also imagine a tree getting bigger, breathing in till it's one of those huge West Coast trees that you can never get your arms around, but it's still a circle. As it breathes in, it gently pushes you out. And as it exhales, you stay with it, feeling it. Nice. And we're going to come down and gaze up at the moon. Our arms rotate. As we come up, we look up 45 degrees, and we're again pushing that ball through water till we get to the bottom. And again, extension through the body and down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Arms circle at the elbows at about 45 degrees. One more. All right. How are we feeling? What's not warmed up?
Apparently, I really needed those rotations.
Yeah?
My shoulders are really clicky today.
Well, be gentle with them. I know how those shoulders can be. I have my shoulder days too. How's everybody feeling? Yukiko's working on her shoulders there. Take a moment for whatever else of you wants to warm up and to enjoy the sensation, however you feel different, better, hopefully, after doing those exercises. As we start, I'm seeing some, yeah, I'm seeing that. Wonderful. All right, let's get a little more active. You remember we did those knee bumps last time? So we did this, we turned out our hip, opening our quad. Yeah, nice. So weights on one foot, and we're just letting that, we're not just turning out the foot, right? We're actually bumping our knees a little bit. Some people find that helpful. And bump. right? Turn that leg out, bump. Notice that when you do, you're opening here, right? You're turning here. This whole thigh is turning. And we could do the other side, because eventually you'll get tired doing that, right? We're gonna put our weight over here and turn out, pivoting on that heel. Again, some people, this helps them. Bump, bump, both knees bump. In part, this helps because when you're bumping your knees out, you're bending your knees, you also are usually relaxing your lower back and loosening that whole pelvis up. You may notice that one of your legs is stronger than the other when you're doing this. You may get tired right in here. So this is building your strength. At the same time, it's giving us a good example of opening here. A lot of us carry a lot of tension here, and it's good to be open. Can we come over here and maybe open the other one? Now I got two open. It's a little, so you're gonna keep your weight on this foot and on that, on your other, and just play with that. Play with what it feels like to be kind of open. And we'll maybe come over here and close and open this one. Again, to do that, you may not be able to come quite as far out as I can, but to do that, you're gonna have to bend these knees a little bit. Yeah, get a feel for that. So here's your feet. Open, not just your foot, your whole leg. Right here, right here. That's what's turning. And open, close, open, close. Onto the other side, open, close. Got it? You could have it open both sides or one side. So let's get back up on our arms. Remember, we did a lot of stuff with our arms last time. We're going to do more. And again, you can always do things lower if your arms are getting tired, or you can also just, you know, shake things out if your arms get tired. But what about these arms? Remember, we did I guess it was our second session, we had butterflies, right? We put butterflies on our arms, and our arms started to extend and curve, and that's a very normal thing in Tai Chi. If you've watched a lot of Tai Chi people, they don't, they're not like stiff, right? There's circles everywhere, everywhere. And you folks, when we put a butterfly on your arm, you extended your arm and it became very connected. So that's kind of where we want to be in Tai Chi. Today, I want to look at this shape right here, which we already saw. And we're going to do more of that today. You know, we saw this kind of thing, right? And we were doing cloud hands last week. Yeah, oh, you guys are great. Amazing. So we saw that. I want you to hold a bag of apples, and I want that bag of apples to get bigger. Okay? It looks a little different than your hip, but do you see, it's not like, do you see that I'm opening here, opening here, opening here? Let's bring them up here. Always droop your elbows. It's like an essential rule. So Let your elbow go up. You'll probably feel your shoulders go up. Yeah. Now, let your elbow fall. In fact, you could imagine something right here, like just hold your upper arm and let it fall. And then can you just let it be there? Yeah, nice. And you're not going to be all fallen in. You talk about in Tai Chi, they talk about having a little something under your armpit, just a little something there, kind of keep it there. So again, you can hold a bag of apples, maybe more comfortable, or you could hold your arms here, right? What I want to do today is look at, we call this hugging a tree. I mean, it's probably not what the Chinese folks do, but that's what we do here. And I'd like to think about, this is just a sort of a normal big tree, right? East Coast big tree, right? But West Coast big tree is like we were doing earlier. It's still a circle. It's still a circle. And one of those giant ones, it's still a circle. And then you come in. And you see how the elbows stay down the whole time and your shoulders are relaxed. Nice. So we've been doing rock spreads its wings. We've been doing a lot of this opening and closing. Take a look at I should have worn a different shirt, but opening this joint and closing this joint. Opening this joint and closing this joint. I mean, you can extend your arm a little more too, but mostly it's opening that joint and closing. Yeah, I see a lot of people experimenting with one side or the other. Opening and closing. We were opening and closing our hip. Now we're opening and closing our shoulder joint. So we're learning a little bit about how our body works. And in Tai Chi, oftentimes that's what we're doing. So shake out those shoulders, because this actually takes a lot of energy to keep your arms up like that. So big tree and smaller tree. But we almost always have a hug a tree somewhere. And we could even turn the top one and turn the bottom one and really close those arms, right? But what are we opening and closing? Open at the shoulder. Yeah, Amanda. Open at the shoulder. And now this one's going to come on top and close. You can see my hands are almost parallel each other, just kind of closed. There's always a circle somewhere, a curve. See, I've got a curve here. This would look funny, right? So I'm keeping the same curve here and here. And then open and close. Close. What's opening and closing? The shoulder. Open, just like hug a tree, and close. Open and close. Now, a lot of us are going to have this sense, do it like this, because, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Right? You see how close I am there? But no, the tree's still there. You're just kind of squishing it down. It's a smaller tree, okay? Close. Open. Close. Open. Nice, big, beautiful arms. You see how my arm shape is really not changing a whole lot. I mean, it does, because this one ends up going up like that, but It's a gentle change so that everything, nice. You guys look great. Yeah, nice. All right, we probably need, I hope everybody's shoulders are all right from that. So opening, closing those shoulders, opening, closing. Body shape, elbows and shoulders down. Extended like a butterfly. Extended, a gentle circle, almost always a gentle circle. If I turn my arms over, I keep a circle, yeah. If I come back, I keep the circle. This is kind of, you know, like a really gentle push. I mean, a real push would be here, but, you know. And this is, we call this a ward-off arm. It's just very useful. It's useful for connecting to people. Remember, we did that grab pull? The way the grab pull really works is that this part of your arm connects with their arm and then rotates and grabs their wrist and pulls. That's how the martial arts aspect of it. So that's what this is doing. It's a way of connecting. It's also a way of showing your space with somebody. All right. So just to review, opening our hips, closing them, opening our hips, closing them. What do you have to do to open your hips? You have to relax this area. You have to relax this area. Be tall, be relaxed. Here, again, you have to relax, extended too, right? And then relax in everybody's ordinary parlance. In Tai Chi, relax actually means to give room between all of your joints and all of your tendons. And yeah, I see I've got some good elbows down. Lovely, lovely. Great elbows down. And open. And just hug the smaller tree. And that tree gets really big, so big, your arms are almost straight, but they're not. And it's like there's a circle that goes across the inside and across your back. And your goal is to make that one circle. Nice. Oh, and I'm seeing people so erect. And put a butterfly on those arms. See if you can, oh, beautiful. See if you can have that butterfly give you that unity and consciousness that you had the other day. Lovely. All right, that's opening and closing. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Arms were up. All right, that's good. That's like our technical lesson for today, but you're gonna need it. All right, so we started cloud hands last time, and I want to give us some real time on cloud hands because we didn't do it at the very beginning today, and when we finish today, I really want to do it. So I want to get you guys some practice before we finish. So for those of you, I think just about everybody was here. So we're going to just go through some of the things we went through last time. So I want you to just relax, wonderful. But you see how this is just staying there, right? Lovely. And remember we moved them up and down, and we saw that there was a very natural way to do this, right? And when we did it, our arm naturally turned out and then it turned back. No big deal here. It just naturally turns out and back. We can do that with the other arm. Just naturally goes out and back. Lovely. You guys are really doing this. Great. And we use this new Tai Chi hand that we talked about last time. And we just did it with that. And we still did it naturally. Naturally. So if you just go around your elbow, it's gonna turn forward. And then it's gonna turn back when it drops. That's natural for you. Okay? Then we talked about the meaning of this move last time. Remember that? That as it came up, it's going to turn naturally, but it was able to grab and pull. I want you to notice now that that pulling involves a little bit of an opening right here, an opening of your shoulder. And then you rotate. And there's a little bit of a closing. And then up, grab, pull, and down. Up, grab, pull, and down. Somebody has a little noise in the background. Can you see if it's you? I think most everybody is muted, but somebody has, like, it sounds like there's just something in the distance. Let's do that other one. So it's just doing what's natural, but I want you to now think about connecting, grabbing, pulling. Because when you think about pulling, what'll happen? You'll open this a little bit. And then you're just going to come back naturally. And then what? Connect, grab, pull, and down. Great. We'll come back to that. So, can we do this? And this? Anybody do that? Yeah. All right. Now, see if you can make them go towards the corners. Yeah. See if you can make it be a hand. Oh my goodness. You didn't know you could do it. Yeah, that's really what we're doing. So let's try that again. So most people can just do this. One finger forward. Yeah, exactly. Just be natural. Yeah, exactly. Make it a hand. There you go. Make it a finger. Nice. It's like Dee Dee says, you know. And now we're going to make them just go off sync a little. I mean, just to the corners. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Can you make them a hand? This is just about what cloud hands is. Okay, so somewhere in your body, you already know how to do this. Of course, when we slow it down, it gets so much harder. All right, so let's try it. Cloud hands. Arm comes inside, arm rises. Grab, pull to the corner, and then it falls. Yep. And then it comes up. Grab, pull, and you watch it as it does. Now, you're probably watching me in the short term, but that's what you would be doing. You'd be actually not watching it, but looking out at the distance in the same direction that that hand is going. Your other hand, we come up. You'd be connecting here, grab, pull to the corner, and then it's just falling around that elbow. Comes in, up, grab, pull. And then both together, we come up and out. Inside arm rises, to the center. Grab, pull. The other one comes down. Inside arm rises. Grab, pull. The other one's just coming around the corner. Inside arm rises. Grab, pull. To the other side. Inside arm rises. Now, and you grab, pull here. You want to turn just your upper body. It's going to turn if you bent your knees a little and you've unlocked your pelvis. And then you can notice that this hand is pointing towards the center forearm. Yeah, nice. Then the inside arm rises, but what else happens as this outside arm falls? You turn back towards your center. Nice, until you're centered. Then you grab, pull, and keep turning. Inside arm rises. It comes up. Grab, pull, turning. Inside arm rises to that center. Grab, pull, and our turn powers our arms. Turn, grab, pull. Inside arm rises as we turn back, grabs, pulls. Inside arm rises, grabs, pulls. Inside arm rises, grabs, pulls. How we doing? Looks nice. It's a bit of a mystery. Let me tell you, when this was first introduced to me, I was like, you want me to do what? So remember, you've got it in your body. It's just this, except it starts to go towards the corners and eventually it goes like this. That's what it is.
It's like when you slow it down, you almost overthink it.
It does. It does. Exactly. Yeah. And that's true in Tai Chi. That's why I try to give you these other things to just let you know. I mean, we could do it faster, right? Maybe it would be easier, right? But and then maybe slow it down. See how slow you could get. What's nice about doing it naturally is your body relaxes into it and you don't overthink it. Eventually, but what's nice about doing it slowly is you really gain control and understanding of your body's coordination. So, and it's more work. So common mistakes in this move are we start doing it right here. You know, we don't keep that wonderful body shape. So what I want you to do now, but you guys look good because we did body shape today. You look really good. I want us to start shifting our weight. When cloud hands is actually done, you move sideways. Not in the wellness exercises, but that's how the move itself is done. So let's get a little experience in the shifting of weight, because this will be very good for our Tai Chi. So let's put our hands up again. Nice. We're going to turn in this direction, grab, pull. And when we do, we're actually going to shift our weight onto that foot. You can still have a toe down. Then as you turn back, shift your weight back. Remember when we were in the hallway? We're going to fill that other foot. and then it's going to be completely full when you get to the other side. Then push back and start shifting your weight to the other side. Push back as that inside arm rises. Shift your weight to the other side. Nice. Push back, turn, shift your weight to the other foot. Going to keep your heads up and push back. Now, can you shift it all onto that foot? Maybe pick that toe up, put it down, and come back. Shifting your weight all onto that foot. Can you pick up your other leg? Shifting your weight all onto that foot. Could I pick up this leg and just move it a little bit out? Now, can I shift my weight onto it all the way, push with the other foot, and maybe step in just a little bit? Shift my weight onto that foot. Pick the foot up, put it out, wherever it goes. Shift your weight. Pick that other foot up and bring it in. Now what, we go back the other way, and we ought to do it on both sides. So first, we're just going to go back and forth like we did before. Then we come back to this side this time. All of our weight is on this foot. Pick our foot up and step out. It could just be 1/8 of an inch. We turn, and all of our weight is over here. Bring the foot in. And back. Step out. This is your hallway. We did this on the first day. But now look what we're doing. This is the real cloud hands movement. All right. How's that going? That's a lot. I took 6 weeks to teach cloud hands in the last module. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, comments. Are we okay? Are we good?
Well, it got hard to do the arms once I added the legs. I was thinking about too many things.
It's too many things. Well, we're going to take the legs out, and we're gonna end with, well, let me ask before we do it, any other questions or comments?
I actually found it easier to do the arms with the legs because then I wasn't overthinking the arms. I was just doing them. And I brought a mirror in today behind you so I can actually see myself, and I'm matching you a lot better.
Oh, fabulous. That's such a great idea. You know, when we were in the school, we had this giant mirror all on one wall like you would in a dance studio. Unfortunately, that's all gone now from the pandemic. But it was wonderful because you could do that. You could have the teacher in front of you and see yourself behind. So I know exactly what you're talking about. Yukiko is going, yes, yes, yes. It was so wonderful. So terrific, Nanda. I would that we all could do that, or we could have another screen behind us. Excuse me. All right, let's do all the wellness exercises. I want you to not overthink it. Not overthink anything. I think Amanda makes a really good point. If there's anything I want you to do when you do it, is feel big, large, free, and like it's effortless. Okay? Like maybe somehow gravity, you know, your feet are locked down, but your body moves very effortlessly. Okay? So let's give that a try. So here we are on our low gravity planet, a little sticky on the bottom. We kind of sat in that chair, did a little gorilla thing to make sure that we were relaxed, and then we hook ourselves up to the stars, feeling very light on the top and grounded at the bottoms of our feet. And across our back, it's like our back got a little stretchier, bigger, and our arms just float up. And our knees bend. And effortlessly, we push down and up. And down. And up. And down, our feet rooted to the ground. And that's a good thing because we're coming up and now spreading out like that big tree. There's always a circle, but like giant wings, they're coming in. We feel the warm air. We feel our power to move through it. Our arms come down. They rotate. Our shoulders stay down. We're very free, our arms just circling effortlessly. We can see more than's in front of us. We've got our whole peripheral vision. We raise our head, we see even more. Now our arm comes up. We turn, we shift our weight a little bit. Inside arm rising. Grab, pull, shifting. Turning back, grab, pull. Turning back, grab, pull. Turning back, grab, pull. Our feet are on the ground, but we feel our weight shift. It's gentle, it's calming. Our body is large and soft, and we come back to the center. It's all right, just wherever you are. Arms come down, up, in, and down. And now drag our fingers through the sand. Squeeze down. Drag our fingers through the sand. It's warm. Down. Drag our fingers through the sand. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, down. Thank you all.